We're going to start out with a rapid fire round. So, Christopher Harris, you are the next victim on the Composer Exposer. Your job is to simply respond with whatever comes to your mind to these prompts. You ready?
That's terrifying.
I know.
As ready as I'm going to be.
Okay, here we go. Texting or talking?
Talking.
Favorite city in the U.S. besides the one you live in?
Oh, no. It's hard. Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Except for the traffic, which is horrible.
Oh, well, yes, I've heard, and the humidity. Yeah. Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Taylor Swift is blank.
A singer.
Very politically correct. I like it. Scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at keeping secrets?
1,000.
Wow, that's okay. Everybody knows who to trust. Call Christopher Harris. All right, next, Ariel or Jasmine?
Woo! 100% Jasmine.
All right, I agree. That's the correct answer. Favorite junk food?
Hamburgers, but they got to be greasy and cheesy and all the fat dripping off.
Again, correct answer. This is going well for you. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
If Voldemort offered you a hug, would you accept?
No.
Is double dipping at a party ever acceptable?
No.
All right.
Never.
Are reindeers real?
Yeah, the ones that don't fly on Santa's sleigh.
Correct. How are we feeling right now about Kanye?
Oh, that's controversial. Oh, no. Oh. As an artist, I feel good, but that's about it.
Well, that's fair. That is a fair answer. How often is it healthy to cry?
As often as you can.
As often as you can?
As often as you can, absolutely.
Okay, all right, that's great. Well, you made it. That's awesome. See, that wasn't too bad. If Kanye is the worst thing you have to deal with in that, then...
True.
All right,
I feel better.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the music you have on Graphite, even if you had to just pick one thing that you were really proud of that they sell on Graphite Publishing of Christopher Harris's music. What should people check out?
I'll say two things. I'm supposed to say one. I'm breaking
That's
the rules.
fine.
I'm sorry. There's two pieces that I really love. It's hard for me to talk about my music. Well, it used to be hard for me to talk about my music, but now that I'm a little older, I kind of, after I make a create a piece of music and compose something, it's kind of its own thing. And so it's not, I may have had a part in making it, but it's its own thing. Mm-hmm. So there's two pieces there's one arrangement and then one composition that I was really blown away after they were completed. The first is an arrangement of Were You There? It's a traditional African-American spiritual, but I kind of realized it with some really contemporary harmonies, which is basically my harmonic palette. And it's a really wonderful piece. I actually originally wrote it for the FSU, was Florida State University Gospel Choir, and it was like a traditional 3-part piece. Then it evolved into like 4 or 5, and it was a cappella, which is not normal for gospel music. So it's really powerful. Lots of high belty singing, which I kind of got that from the gospel roots, roots that it was composed for, arranged for, and just really, allows the singers to just open up and really sing nice and full.
That sounds great. That's one of my favorite tunes. I love that.
The arrangement of it is not. I've never heard one that's quite like this. So,
okay, great.
Yeah. So, Were You There? It's SATB. It's probably obviously for a more advanced high school or collegiate group and beyond. The other piece is called Hallelujah for This Day, and the text is written by a wonderful living poet. Her name is Devondra Banks, and she is probably, to me, like the best thing next to sliced bread. I mean, she has some of the most thoughtful, profound ways of speaking about the human experience, using words that you wouldn't think of, but that are deep and thought-provoking. And it's an SATB piece with piano. When I conceived it, I called her and I said, hey, I want to talk about Christmas without saying Jesus Christ, because I don't want to make it a religious thing, but I still want to maintain the depth of who Jesus is and the depth of the story of Christ, and without it being a religious church thing necessarily. So she crafted this wonderful piece that is about the night that Christ was born. And just the way she talked about it is like, I had no idea that's what this was about. But then when it hits you, it's like, wow,
Be sure to head over to graphitepublishing.com where you can get 10% off of all of your orders with your promo code Choralosophy. You'll be able to find Christopher's music along with many other composers you know, Eric Barnum, Jocelyn Hagan, Tim Takash, and many more at graphitepublishing.com.